Hello everyone. This should be my final update for grips concerning my Smith & Wesson Model 29. Just a recap. When I first bought this weapon, they came with these grips. I believe these are Altamont grips. So these are really nice grips. The problem for me was two things. They were a little bit thin, and also I wanted grips that resembled more of the Dirty Harry movie look. So I put these aside and I went to Amazon and I got these grips here. You buy these on Amazon, but the name of the company is Handicraftgrips. Handicraftgrips is I believe the name of the company that makes these grips here. And these are beautiful grips. I mean, these are beautiful grips as well. Gorgeous, solidly made. I mean, these are really nice, but they weren't for me. So, like I said, I wanted something closer to the film, to the films, and so I got these. But then I noticed that they were starting to splinter a little bit where the spine meets the wood, and I'll show you that in a second. So what I did, I bought another pair of these, and I got this. These are the exact same grips as these, except you can see the color's a little different. Now, when you order these, if you do decide to order these, you get whatever color comes in the mail, basically. But these are more of a brown, and this has a little bit of maroon or something in it. So I took these off and I put these on, and then again it splintered. And I believe that it was my fault that these things splintered. I wasn't sure at first, but I think it was me. So yeah, these ones here, it just splintered on one side right here on the right side. So after this one, then I said, well, let me just go with a different company altogether. And I got some Altamont grips. And these are really cool too. These are beautiful grips. And they have that Coke bottle look. That Coke bottle has this little bulge right here. And that's considered like a Coke bottle style. But they are considered, all these grips are considered square butt grips. Okay? So I got these, and I liked them. I mean, they were cool. I went to the range with them. And, they're still a little bit on the thin side, even though it has this little bulge, and it's a little bit better than the original grips. They're still a little bit on the thin side. And these grips here, these are really gorgeous grips. I really like these grips a lot. A lot has to do with the movie, of course. Now, this is close to the movie look, but this here is a little bit on the small side compared to the film. But anyway, they're still gorgeous grips. I mean, there's nothing bad I can say about these grips at all. These are gorgeous grips. But I really, really like these. So what I did, I set out to have these grips here fixed. So I looked online and I found a woodworking company, and mostly what they do window panes and door jambs and cabinets and all that for kitchens and all that. That's the kind of woodwork they do. They don't do grips for pistols or anything like that. They don't have anything to do with firearms, as a matter of fact. But anyway, I took these grips to this company, and the guy said, okay, well, he'll see what he could do. So I left him with the grips, and here it goes. There it is. Now, it's not perfect. Now, the thing is, he did an excellent job. Now, the reason there's a little bit of a indentation here is because, remember, this is where the tips were, like on this one here, it was only on one side, the right side. But on this one, both grips had this splinter thing. Now, the reason it has this little like indentation here is because I didn't leave the gun. I mean, I didn't take the gun to this person. One thing I didn't want to do, I did not want to leave the gun with him. I just didn't want to do that. I just figured let him go ahead and fix them the way they are. So I'm guessing had I left the gun with him, I'm sure he would have did a better job than this. But this is a great job. I mean, sure, there's a little indentation there, but it really doesn't bother me. And I went to the range today, actually, and I didn't Didn't even notice. Forgot all about this. But yeah, had I left the gun there, I'm sure he would have been able to do just make it a more even job. But I didn't, because I didn't want to leave my gun there, and I was gone for a few days, so that was another thing. I didn't want to leave my gun with somebody I didn't know for almost a week basically. So that's what I did. I don't know if you can see that. What he did like some sanding and threw a little bit of Bondo or whatever, and then stained it, try to match it as close to this stain as possible. And he did a good job, and I'm really happy with this, real happy. So now I have my favorite grips back, and they're going to stay like this for. I really don't foresee myself changing these grips in the near future. If I do, maybe 2 or 3 years from now, but no, these grips for the most part are here to stay. Anyway, I'll leave a link in the description to these grips if you guys want to check them out. Like I said, I think it was my fault and my inexperience that caused this damage to these grips. So when you guys put these on, make sure you're very, very, very careful when you do that. So, all right, you guys, take it easy.